Like, listen to how that sounds. You fucked your best friend's man because she didn't want to fuck on him yet. Maybe like 2 months later, they fucked and it was a sex tape. Hey y'all, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's been a minute. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a minute since I sat down and made a story time. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the end of 2023, life was a little too much. So I just had to, regroup. As you can see in my last, I think 2 or 3 YouTube videos, I did like a collab with like my friends and stuff. Y'all need to go tune into the videos and run the likes up because we're funny. Like, we're funny, and I know y'all like the videos, so y'all need to make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, I'm not gonna wrap you up like a pad, so let's just get into the story time. So if you read the title, yes, my best friend slept with my boyfriend. She slept with my boyfriend. Like, she put her pussy on him because I wasn't putting my pussy on him. It's just like, girl, why would you do that? Like, it's boundaries. It's a girl code. And it's okay because she a crackhead now. Oh, but this story time takes place in December of 2017. The reason why I have the dates, I don't know the day. Well, I'm sure the day is somewhere on here. But the reason why I know is because, baby, I keep my receipts. I don't care if it was from 1995. I'm going to have my receipts, period, every single time. But anyway, let's get into the video. So basically, I was dating this hood nigga, I'm gonna say, and I was in 9th grade. And I was a virgin in 9th grade. Everybody was popping their coochie and stuff. Not me, babes. I didn't start popping my coochie till 10th grade, period. I'm sorry. That still sounds crazy, but I was 16. I think I was 16 for like 2 months. So, I had to break in my 16-year-old days or whatever. But anyway, I was dating this hood nigga, and at first I didn't like him. Like, he was ugly. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. He was ugly, but the girl from the story time, when she turned my fingers green, I can't remember what I named her in the story time, but I'm just gonna call her Fingers Green. She had told me that I should date him. Like, oh, you should date him. He's cute, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I'm gonna just date him. He was like 2 years older than me. I was in 10th grade. I think he was in 11th grade, but he was so much older. Like, he had stayed back because, he's a hood nigga. He wasn't in school. He wasn't doing what he had to do. And, yeah, I would never go back to a hood nigga. I would never go back to a nigga in general. But that's another story for another day. But we were dating for, like, maybe 6 months or 5 months. I don't remember how long it was because, like, it didn't really feel like I was in a relationship. Like, I was just talking to him. But on the right side, since he was a hood nigga, he always had money. He would be buying me all types of snacks. Like, back in the day, I was a fiend for soda, but I don't drink soda anymore because it be breaking my face out. My face kind of getting back to its natural state even without me drinking soda. But he would buy me soda, any type of candy when it's lunchtime because, on campus, well, I'm gonna say on campus like we was in college. For school, for lunch, we could go off campus. We weren't supposed to, but we still did because we had a McDonald's, a Popeyes. I can't remember what else was over there because they didn't change the shopping center. But we had a whole bunch of stuff. So I was getting anything I wanted for him. So yes, I'm going to date him. Yes, I'm going to stick with my man because my man is buying me anything I want plus more food-wise. I ain't getting no gifts, but food-wise, I'm fat bitch. So yeah, so I'm like, okay. So yeah, we were going out, and the reason we broke up is because he went back to his ex. I'm gonna call her, well, she really don't matter, I'm just gonna call her the ex. He had went back to her ex because, again, I wasn't putting my crotch on him, so he went elsewhere, which is fine with me. Like, I didn't think he was that cute anyway for me to even be, doing what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm gonna give code names. I'm gonna name my ex. I'm gonna just call him Jay. I'm just gonna call him Jay, and then my friend's ex. Wait, I said that so wrong. My ex's friend, we were friends too. Like, he was my brother. Like, we was close like that. I'm gonna call him TJ. So Jay is my ex. TJ is me and my ex's mutual friend or whatever. But it was really his friend, but it was my friend too or whatever. And then my best friend that slept with my man, I'm just gonna call her cokehead because she's a cokehead, and that's just on period. And if you want to fight about it, we can fight about it. I ain't never scared, ain't never scared. Let me stop being ghetto. Anyway, y'all, cokehead Jay. TJ. So me and TJ didn't start getting closer until me and Jay broke up, honestly. Like, after we broke up, that's when me and TJ started getting close and we started getting cool. And, like, that was really my bro. Like, he would buy me stuff, too. He would give me advice. I would give him advice. So him and Cokehead, they wanted to, mingle or whatever. I was trying to put him on because TJ thought that Cokehead was cute, and he was saying that for the longest. He was like, oh, yeah, like, I'm trying to mess with her, but she lived out the way because she had went to a different school. We had went to Paint Branch, and I'm not gonna say the school she went to, but let's just say she went to Blake. She didn't really go to Blake, but I'm not gonna name her school, but we're just gonna say she went to Blake just for the story time. So she went to a different school than us, so he would see her like on my Snapchat and Instagram, like when we would hang out, because she lived close to me. So he would always tell me to, put him on, but I'm like, I don't really think you her type for real. I don't think she's gonna go down like that. So I finally put them on maybe like 2 months after me and Jay had broke up. So they started mingling or whatever, but I'm not gonna say she was playing him, but she was low-key playing him. Like, she would tell me that she liked him, but then 2 days later she's talking to other niggas. So I'm like, girl, but at the same time, that's my best friend, and I'm gonna stay down for my best friend. So if my best friend wants to talk to other niggas, she's gonna talk to other niggas, and that's just, my loyalty is gonna lie with my best friend, because me and her have been friends for 7 years. We were friends since elementary school, and this happened in my 10th grade year. After they had, had their little falling out, because he found out that she was talking to other niggas, they basically it was like a toxic on and off thing. Like, when Cokehead and TJ would have problems, me and Jay would be like on some cool shit. Like, we could be mutuals, we could be friends or whatever, and then vice versa. Like, when they would be good, me and Jay wouldn't be good. So it was a point in time where TJ and Cokehead were cool and me and Jay weren't. So one day I was basically telling my best friend at the time, Cokehead, I was telling her, yeah, Jay is basically trying to get back with me, but I'm not feeling him. Like, I'm just over him. Like, I think I was talking to somebody else at the time. I just wasn't feeling it. So she was all for it. Like, yeah, girl, don't talk to him. He's a cheater. He's a hoe. He's ugly. He's not even your type for real. Just talking bad on him. I'm like, yeah, girl, like, thanks for backing me up. Like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, it's DTV, DTN. Like, I'm not messing with him. So me and TJ are talking. He's like, oh, he texted me on a random day, and I'm going to read y'all the screenshots, because I'm going to put them up here or up here. And he's like, Cokehead is wild. Female's funny. So I said, what now? Because, like I said, they're always going back and forth. They always, he be finding out that she talking to other niggas, and then he be getting mad, and then she be getting mad because he be finding out, but they still be, clicking. So it was like a toxic thing. So I'm like, okay, what now? What advice do I have to give now? So it's like, it doesn't, oh yeah, both of our grammars was wrong, and spelling was wrong, but I'm gonna, read it how we meant to say it. But he said, it doesn't have to do with me. Trust me, it's true. So I'm like, okay, what is it though? Like, what are you saying right now? So he said, it's wild for me and you. You're going to be stuck when you find out too. I said, I've known this girl since first grade. I know her better than any nigga. What is it? Because I'm talking my shit like, you can't tell me about my best friend. I know about my best friend. Clearly I didn't. I ain't know shit about that bitch at all. So he says, that's why it's wild. And then she's supposed to be your BFF or sister. She's funny. So I said, what is it? Tell me. Like, you're chatting. Like, get to the point. You keep, you gonna be mad. Like, just get to the point. Because now I'm getting irritated, and I'm gonna cuss you out because you're taking too long to tell me. I hate when people do it. Like, that's such a pet peeve. I hate when people do that. So he goes, it's really wild though. Never mind. I don't care, because I already knew she was a hoe. But who she went to was crazy. Sorry, here we go again. Every story time. It's always near our ass. Story time, y'all. Anyway, my bad for stuttering. So y'all probably gonna read faster than me, but like I said, the grammar is wrong, and I haven't read these messages since it happened. So he said, I don't care, because I already know she was a hoe, but it's wild who she went to. I said, you're getting blocked right now. You're acting childish. You're gonna make a big ass deal, and then not tell me like, what the fuck? Speed to the point, sir. Like, goddamn. So I'm gonna put the screenshots up here, but I'm just gonna skip to the point, because yeah. So stuff started clicking to me, because he's like, it's bad for you and me. So I asked him, I said, is it about her and Jay? He leaves me on scene, because we were talking about Snapchat. So he leaves me on open. He doesn't say anything. I put question marks. He puts the rolling eye emoji. So I'm like, okay, am I right? He's like, I said, all right. I said, kill. Back in the day, that was a slang like kill, like damn. Like, all right, so that's what it is. Cool. He said, no, you're not. That's not what it is. He lied to me because he didn't want it to be in messages that he was snitching on his best friend. So he calls me, and I can't remember what the FaceTime call was about, but I think he basically did give me the rundown, and then we started talking about it again, because I think we had school that day or something, so I was like, I'm going to just see you at school. We're going to talk about it in school. So the next day goes around, and me and Cokehead, I'm like, yeah, girl, like, can I log into your Snap? Like, can I do your streaks? Like, I want them to see a bad bitch like me. Like, let me just do your streaks. So she's like, okay, you can do my streaks or whatever. So I log into her Snapchat, and I see my man. And I see TJ in there. So I'm like, okay, I slid my man's message halfway, but the message, like, okay, how do I explain this? The actual text message was from a month ago, but they had sent streaks, and she just never opened the message, so it could look like she wasn't talking to him. Does that make sense? Because on Snapchat, even if you have like a blue bubble, you can still send messages and not open the message. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. If y'all have used Snapchat, y'all know what I'm talking about. So even though the message had said November 26th, they were still sending in picture form, like recently, like that day, the day of, basically. So I'm like, but since in picture form, I don't know what was sent. And then you have a streak with my ex. You have a 54-day streak with my ex that I didn't know about. And you were just talking down to him saying, oh, yeah, he's not my type. He's ugly. I shouldn't go back to him. Why didn't you tell me that you had a streak with him? I didn't even know they had each other on Snapchat. Like, they had never seen each other in person before. So it's just like, you didn't go to our school. How do you know him? Like, I mean, I get how you know him, but why do you have his socials and stuff without me knowing? Weird. Exactly. What everybody was saying? Clock it. Period. So I text my best friend and I'm like, what's going on with you and TJ? Like, why is he telling me that, you know, y'all having problems or whatever? She goes, I don't know. I said, are you talking to I said his name. I said, are you talking to Jay? Like, I just got straight to the point because I'm irritated. My blood is boiling. I'm trying to get down to the bottom of it. And TJ was beating around the bush and basically not trying to be a L-mans or whatever the case was. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about boy code, none of that, because now I'm involved and my ex is involved and my best friend is involved. Like, I just want to get down to the bottom and down to the nitty gritty. So I said, are you talking to Jay? And she said, why would I talk to your ex? Who told you this? And why? And is that why you wanted to log into my Snap? I said, no, I actually just wanted to promote myself. And just because I didn't find anything don't mean anything. I didn't see some, just not on your Snap. But okay, I believe you. So my grammar is so wrong. Y'all get what I'm trying to say though. She said, where did you see it at then? I said, I don't know. I didn't see. I heard. But my thing is, if I logged into your Snapchat, like I said, she thought she was smart because it was still a message bubble. But when I slid it halfway, I could see that they were sending pictures the day of. So y'all were texting yesterday. Like, you're not fooling me. I'm FBI, okay? I'm criminal wise. Like, she goes, that's rumors. I said, yeah. She said, you actually believe that? Question mark. I think I had sent her a picture, but it was for everybody. Like, it was for my streaks. And then, you know, Snapchat's hot. So when I take screenshots, it tells you I'm taking screenshots. I didn't give a fuck. I never cared. Even, like, to this day, like, with anybody, I mean, not to this day, because I don't use Snapchat anymore. But back then, if I wanted to screenshot something, I'm going to screenshot it. Like, and I don't care. What about it? I guess I screenshot it. I'm about to talk shit. I'm about to send it to the group chat. So she asked me why I screenshot it. I don't have the screenshots for that message, but I'm sure I lied and said, I don't know, I didn't. I probably lied and said I didn't screenshot. I'd be lying too. Right after I texted Cokehead, TJ gets a message from the group chat, and it's from Jay. And it's Jay, TJ, and 2 other guys in the group chat. So my ex goes, he says, I stamped TJ a hot nigga. Nigga is jealous mo. Then he goes, fool, is you jealous? And TJ's like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, what are you talking about? So then TJ texts me back, and he's like, oh my God, like, why'd you rat on me? Like, this is supposed to be between me and you. Why'd you say my name? Like, why'd you say that I told you anything? I said, I never told you that you told me anything. I just confronted her about it, and I said that it was rumors. I never said it was your name. It's the guilt eating her up. Because if you didn't do anything, why are the guys texting the group chat talking about, oh, you're high, you're jealous? You can't be jealous of something that you never did. But you did it. Thank you. Clock it. So my ex goes, bro, you hot. Just know that. I get you mad and jealous, but you didn't have to run your mouth. You could have just tried to go smack or something, not snitch. You're an L-mans. This is supposed to be your best friend, and you're fucking on somebody he was talking to. Plus, on top of that, that's my best friend. That's why his ass in jail now, and he got a kid. Back to me and TJ's messages, he goes, no, she really goofy. I said, no bullshit, like, wow. So then I said, what happened? He said, nothing, just funny. I can't even be petty. I said, wow, bro. And I said, are they still mad at you? Like, in the group chat, like, are they still mad? He said, what do you mean? Cokehead didn't talk to me, and TJ not mad at me. He just thinks I'm jealous when I'm not. I said, I'm not talking about the boys. He said, what boys? I said, oh, y'all still cool and shit, right? And I'm talking about the boys in the group chat. He said, yeah, it's nothing serious. They just think I'm jealous. If I knew that my best friend just fucked on somebody I'm talking to, we're not going to be friends. Talking about some, it's nothing serious. Maybe that's just a guy thing, because guys really don't be giving a fuck about bitches and who they be fucking. One thing about me, you're done. Because why I would never, I would never. My friend group now would never. No, not going for it at all. Cokehead ends up sending me a long paragraph, and it says, me and TJ never talked. My bad. Me and Jay never talked, and you clearly saw. You letting people get to your head, bro. I love you with all my effing heart. I gave you advice. I try to keep you out of trouble. I'm switching schools just to be with you. We've been together since fucking first grade, bro. And you're seriously gonna believe other people. Told you everything. Told you the truth. Told you what's up. Fought with you and for you. Been there for you emotionally. And damn, I don't have the rest of the message. Girl, fuck you and that message anyway. I don't have the rest of the message, but I'm sure she said and physically or whatever the case is. I screenshotted it and I sent it to TJ. After that happened, I don't have any more messages, but me and Coca ended up getting on the phone, and she basically came forward. She was like, the only reason why I was texting him and was flirting with him was because I was trying to make sure that he wasn't going to cheat on you again. If you told me to leave him alone because he's a cheater and you didn't want me to be with him, why would you go behind my back to see if he's a cheater if you already know he's a cheater? On top of that, you didn't even run it past me that you were about to fake flirt with him to see if he would cheat. Like, you never brought that up. We never had a conversation. It's like, and I get it because girls do that, but they normally check it out with their homegirl first. Like, hey, like, do you want me to flirt with him and see if he's going to, you know, fold or whatever the case is? You did it behind my back and didn't even let me know. And this has been going on for apparently 54 days because it was a 54-day streak. Babes, you fucked on him. You fucked on him. So then it came out maybe like 2 months later, they fucked and it was a sex tape. I don't have the sex tape, unfortunately, because I most definitely put that bitch in here. I would put the bitch in here, but I don't have it. But they did fuck and they did make a sex tape, and to this day she's still in her delusional head, swears up and down that she didn't fuck him and that wasn't her. Babes, that was you. It was you, and you're grimy as fuck. And I just want to say, watch who your friends are, because the bitches that be like, oh, he ugly or they're ugly, like your significant other, they be wanting him. 9 times out of 10 they be wanting him. So watch who your friends are when it comes to stuff like that, because that was weird, that was grimy. What was your point? And the whole reason why me and Jay had broke up in the first place was because he was fucking on everybody else. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, I wouldn't put my coochie on him. So he went elsewhere, and you're gonna keep going elsewhere because I'm not doing that. I was honestly just there for the snacks and just said that I was dating the hood nigga. Long story short, like, that's all it was. And me and her stopped being friends after that. No, I lied. We had stopped being friends for like a year, then we came back friends, and by the time we came back friends, oh babe, she was done for. Like, she was off of it. Like, she started doing drugs. She was hanging with my ops. To this day, she's hanging with my ops. I had to cut her off. And it ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. You really want to fuck my man because I didn't? Like, listen to how that sounds. You fucked your best friend's man because she didn't want to fuck on him yet. And I put you on with somebody else that actually was treating her nice, buying her stuff. He was a gentleman. He was a little on the heavier side, but he was a gentleman. Sometimes it's not about the looks or the weight. Anyways, thank y'all for watching this story time. I'm coming out with another story time in 2-3 days. You know, don't quote me on it, but I promise this month and the rest of the year I am going to be on my grind, and y'all will be getting story times back to back to back because I know y'all like my story times. And I hope y'all having a good January. It's January 11th. We're 11 days into New Year, so I hope the New Year's going good for y'all. But yeah, I can't wait till my birthday vlog because that's going to be real interesting. I got a big surprise for y'all. I got a surprise for me myself. But yeah, I hope y'all having a good year. Make sure to pray and see how y'all grind because 2024, babes, like, we don't have time to slack at all. But anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching the video. Oh, yeah.